this is supposed to be a good thing, but the fact that social media actually encourages extremes, that can be very deadly. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am back with another episode of Story Time with Bola Apioye. If you know me very well, you would know that I am through and through a gym girl. Like, I love to go to the gym, I love to exercise, and I also happen to be a physiotherapist. So in this video, I'll actually be sharing something that is near and dear to me, why I stopped going to the gym. So stay tuned, sit back, relax. I mean, I'm a physio and I love to go to the gym. So why have I stopped of recent? Stay tuned to see it. Stay to the end to see why that has happened. And by the way, do not forget to subscribe, because this is a channel where I share things like lifestyle, travel, and useful tips, especially if you live in the UK and if you're Nigerian, so that's an added bonus, or someone from an African country. Okay, I share tips, so definitely subscribe and please like this video, because it really helps my channel. It helps this video get to other people that may need to see it, so I'd really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, this story actually begins with me being in Morocco, and we were in our hotel, and just downstairs every night there were performances and other guests came out to dance. And I just saw this woman. She looked like she was in her 70s, or honestly, it was hard to tell, because I believe that if people are smaller, it's harder to tell their age. So I think this lady was probably maybe even older than her 70s, but what I noticed, she was just dancing, she was just gliding, she was having a good time, and she looked healthy. Her joints were like very flexible. For me as a physiotherapist, that's a big thing, because especially because I work in geriatrics, so I'm constantly thinking of how what people do, how it affects their old age and all of that. And so I saw this lady, she was really dancing salsa, all the moves. She was an European lady, and I was just like really impressed, because I know like, oh, this lady is actually older, especially judging by the age of her husband or her partner who had traveled with her as well. And also the next day I saw her at her yoga class, and she was just so flexible, and she was just so good at exercising, even better than some of the young people. And there and then I knew that this lady has definitely spent her life being very physically active. And so going away from Morocco, one thing I really took is, what kind of person do I want to be when I'm of that age? By the way, if you haven't seen my short vlog, I think it lasted only about 10 minutes on my trip to Morocco, definitely check that out. I would leave it up there for you to see, and probably a link in the description box as well. So seeing this lady really motivated me, and at the time there are a couple of things I felt like I wanted to go to the gym for. I am a physio, so I feel like if I'm going to the gym, there has to be certain things I am looking to achieve, especially because I'm on the smaller side as well. So I was thinking more of cardio and a bit of strength training. But for me, the strength training I was thinking about is exercising my core, because I noticed that I had a bit of hyperlordosis, so that's when your stomach sort of shoots out. I would leave a picture there, yeah. So that's when your stomach sort of shoots out because of the alignment of your spine, to explain it in the simplest term. And yeah, I had a bit of that, and I felt like, oh, I need to strengthen my core. And I felt like the reciprocal muscles were in like just, the muscles in the front and back when it comes to the stomach. I won't bore you with all that physio stuff, weren't like very strong. So I needed to work on my abs, simple and straightforward. I needed to work on my abs, and I needed to work on my paraspinal muscles and all that. And yeah, so that was it for me. So I was doing lots of core strengthening and all that. So yeah, I was obsessed with that. That was from I came back from Morocco in February, so I joined the gym in March, and then that was before I went to Thailand. By the time I went to Thailand, I think it was 6 weeks later or thereabouts, or maybe less than 2 months later, I felt like there was definitely a difference in my posture and all that. I feel like working out your core really helps your posture, so it's very important to work out your core. So I was quite happy with the progress I was making, and I was also doing some cardio, which I think is very important for your heart, for your lung function. So cardio is very great. So I was doing lots of running, I was doing elliptical exercises, using the cross trainer. I was very happy with what I was doing. I'm not a fan of bicycle ergometry, so I wasn't using a static bike or doing any sort of bicycle ergometry. So I was just doing all this to also keep my cardiovascular health in check. But bear in mind, I am also a physio and I work with elderly people. So every day my work is actually very physical, and it involves, supporting people, and I'm standing a lot of the times at work. So I don't have this work that encourages sedentary lifestyle. So I stand a lot. I'm, physically active a lot. So the reason why I didn't go to the gym in the past was I always say, like, I can't leave the gym, which is work, to go to another gym at home for leisure. It just didn't work for me. But this time I was going to the gym because I had things I needed to work out. I had things I needed to, I had goals basically, and those goals just improved. And recently, okay, now to the point exactly. Now that I've given you guys a background, let's go straight to the point. So guys, I was going to the gym and all of that. That was until about last month. I was going 3 to 4 times a week, and some weeks were really stressful. I went just twice. So I tried to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I could rest for the rest of the week. That's what I tend to do. So that's how I sort of, start my week. So in a week, I suppose I'll go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Saturday. That's the end of the week. That's what I done. I rest for the remaining 3 days of the week. And yeah, that's what I was doing for a while until recently. Social media, guys, let me emphasize the importance of media literacy 101. If you have been following trends of recent, you see that there's been rise of the gym girly. So it's now like an aesthetics, just like before recently there was old money aesthetic. So now there's like this gym aesthetic where girls need to go to the gym, like you need to be a gym girly. And I think like the era of BBLs and plastic surgery has sort of like filtered into, like, because that filtered into social media. Now rise of healthy way of getting that BBL body has sort of come about, and people, there's just this craze about going to the gym. I mean, I love going to the gym. I'm totally an advocate for going to the gym, but of recent you just see like contents being pushed out. So people that normally weren't keen on going to the gym before are now going to the gym. This is supposed to be a good thing, but the fact that social media actually encourages extremes, that can be very deadly. Like if there is one content that is booming, then content creators would start creating things around that particular topic. So recently there's been the gym girly, so it's been a big deal to buy protein shakes and buy protein powders and eat a certain way and get certain gym gears and go to the gym and post it on Instagram and TikTok and post your workout routine. That has really been a big thing, which is supposed to be a healthy thing, but like I said again, social media tends to push extremes. So people feel like they have to, it's more fear of missing out than the actual aim of going to the gym, which is to keep healthy. So it's that fear of missing out. Everyone wants to be in the gym because it's the thing that is in right now. So it's sort of like, that's, social media can really take a good thing and make it sort of more like a toxic culture. So what I am seeing of recent is people going to the gym under like crazy circumstances, no matter what, because that's what they need to put it on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like things can be good, but the intent behind it can be like very crazy, and that really questions how good that trend is. So going to the gym, so that now influences people to go to the gym just to do certain things, like to do things that people on TikTok are doing, to do some of those things are good, but everyone's body is just so different, and the fact that is that fear of missing out, and everybody has to do a certain thing, a certain, it's about measuring the size of our butts now and the size of this and the size of that. It's like, it's crazy, guys, and I feel like it's another form of peer pressure. So I mean, it can be good peer pressure, but mind you, most of peer pressure tends to end up being very toxic. So if you're not doing this, you're not in, you're not right, you're not blah, blah, blah. And I really want people to be fit, but I also want us to be media, like have that media literacy. So I found myself thrown into a hole a bit. Okay, so I'll give you this. So another story. So guys, so speaking still on social media, a big thing that is really popular and common and crazy and in demand and everywhere on Instagram and TikTok is reformer Pilates. And I love reformer Pilates. I love it for all the girls that are going. I love it for myself because recently in my city, a new Pilates company from another country came to open up, and they were doing a discount. So if you live in Exeter, probably take advantage of that. They're called Studio Pilates. This is not a paid sponsorship or whatever. I'm not even going to leave a link or anything. Studio Pilates, that's their name. You go find them out. So yeah, they came to Exeter and they were doing like discounts and all that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'd go to Studio Pilates, and the price was good, so I was like, why not? And they're really marketing it, pushing it, and calling and all that. Yeah, I went, and because I really wanted to work on my core. Pilates is great for your core, guys. It's really good. So I went to Pilates for core strengthening and all that. So in addition to core strengthening, it just really helps to have your arms toned up. For me, a big motivation was Lori. Have you seen that tummy? Like, have you seen her stomach? She does Pilates, and I've seen her do it, like videos and all that, and it just looks great, and her body looks great. So I was like, you know what, let's go. I know I'm good right now, but we can always get better. Let's go get that Lori Harvey kind of stomach. So I went to Studio Pilates and I joined, and you know, there was this deadline, like you needed to finish all your exercises at this date. And the way reformer Pilates works, it's really intense, guys. And so I think I went for 3 classes in 1 week. I think I had a total of 6 classes in addition to the orientation. So I went for the orientation, 3 classes, and then they called me and told me, look, there's a deadline for this promotion, so you have to sort of finish at a particular date. And I just realized that, look, I need to book all the other 4 classes back to back. And so last week I did, you know, Monday to Thursday reformer Pilates every day. And reformer is intense, guys. Like, reformer Pilates is so intense. And I was almost like, because I'm working, I'm a physio, I'm very active, and then I go home in the evening, I do reformer Pilates. Like, it was crazy, guys. I felt stressed. I felt super stressed. And if you're a feminine girl, then you probably understand this. For me, I sort of went into my masculine mode where, you know, it's just that hustle, strive for life, try to do this, try to do that. Like, I was losing my feminine touch even within that short while. And and it's not like, for me, I really needed to do things that intense, but I think for me it was a bit of peer pressure as well. Like, this is the in thing, I want to do this, blah blah blah. So, you know, I went and I did that, and I was so stressed that week. I can remember that after 1 class, I forgot my phone. I never really, like, I'm not that person that leaves things around. Forgot my phone, my legs were shaking, my mind, I think I had not even eaten well that day. But you know, there's that culture where you just have to go to the gym, you just have to be at your Pilates class, you just have to, you know, no matter what, this is what's important. And so maybe I'm partly to blame as well. I'm taking responsibility for this, but all I'm just saying is that there's that toxic culture out there of, you must do this, you must be fit, you must look a certain way, you must, you know, you must be like a gym girly. And I like it for the time being, but I think it can get really stressful. And my heart really goes out to women that have kids, women that have to work like harder than more than 40 hours a week, women that have to do stressful stuff and still have the societal demands on them to look a certain way, to, you know, have a certain, to be fit into a certain size and all that. Guys, it's tough. Like, if you don't have like certain support, certain things put in place in your life, it may be hard to do some of the things these gym girlies are doing. So guys, don't like stress yourself. If you're a girl that needs to work very hard, if you're a girl that needs to do this and that to survive, maybe you're in school and you're just stressed, guys, like, the essence of exercising and gymming and all that is to stay healthy and for it to become a lifestyle. So if we are doing it to extent where it's just toxic and, you know, you're losing your mind about gymming, you're so tired that you can't focus on your normal day-to-day lifestyle and things that maybe put food on your table, things that actually really matter to your livelihood, because you are going to the gym, then maybe you need to reevaluate that. And for me, that's what I did, and I think I needed to step back from the gym for a while, and that is what I am doing. I did that for, oh sorry, I have mixed up my timelines. There's been a week in between um doing Pilates and now. So I had a week of rest because gosh, I was just so tired. I don't know if I'm mixing up timelines, but I really needed to step back, and I've really stepped back now for the time being to just rest and get myself back, get into my feminine mode, because I have been stressed, guys, and you won't believe that my stress is from going to the gym, but it's because of that culture where you're online all the time. You see people do this, see people do that. I'm like, yeah, I need to go to the gym and blah blah blah. So guys, reevaluate your own life. I hope you take that out from this video. Reevaluate your own life and see what works. The essence of, again, going to the gym is for it to be fitted into your lifestyle, not for your lifestyle to be disrupted because you are going to the gym, you're keeping fit. If you're a 9 to 5 girl, it can be really hard. Most of these girls that are constantly in the gym, they may be content creators that's their job. So what they are doing could be just part of their job, and there is nothing wrong with that. We just need to be in discernment. We need to be media literate. We need to know what's happening. Things in media are always pushed to extremes. Things that are trending are always mostly extremes. They're not like normal day-to-day life. Some people are stay-at-home wives, girlfriends, and they can afford to go to the gym 6 times a week, or their job, they may not even be that. They may be CEOs, they may own their own companies. My point is, reevaluate your life and don't let any toxic gym culture actually affect you, affect your livelihood, and things that are actually essential to you just living and doing things that make you actually alive, things that really matter the most in this world, if you know what I mean. Work, your career, building a life, maybe with your family and all that. We really need to prioritize, speaking to myself as well, and just be careful of social media trends, okay? So guys, I have stepped back from the gym for a while. I had a little run this morning, about 10 minutes, and a bit of hip abductor strengthening, but that was it for now. If I was doing exercises, they'll be very light. I wouldn't be stressing for now, because there is nothing I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, really. And we really need to evaluate why we are going to the gym, what we want to achieve. Do you need to step back and rest after some time? Definitely take care of your body. That's the point of going to the gym and all that. Not for you to go into overdrive mode like I did with the week where I had to fit in all my Pilates classes, and I was almost losing my mind, guys. So definitely be in discernment, especially with everything on social media, TikTok trends, Instagram trends, YouTube trends. Okay guys, stay healthy, stay happy. By the way, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, please. It really helps me grow. I am at 300 and something subscribers. I would really be happy to get up to 400. Please kindly subscribe and leave a comment down if you can relate to anything that I've said. And if you do not agree with me, leave a comment as well. I'm always open for discourse, for learning. Definitely subscribe to my channel, like I said before. Tell a friend to tell a friend the story, and definitely give me a thumbs up. Till my next video, see you guys, bye.